Hi, welcome back and welcome to any new subscribers. I'm still working on the sill, just doing a little bit this morning. I've cut in this, I did manage to order some, but I won't get them till during the week probably now. Just doing a little bit of work, getting the inner sill ready to put on and the sliding door track. I think maybe the sliding door track will have to go on first, but I'm going to have a look at that now. So we'll go have a look at that now and I'll show you where I'm at with it. So I've just drilled all that for plug welding up along the edge of the inner sill, and all the rear suspension mounts welded onto it there now, all the way around. I had to stick the old piece of bushing back in just to kind of get a rough centre for that. Now the plan was to put the inner sill on and then go at the sliding door track, but the sliding door track I want to weld to the back edge of I want to be able to weld along the back of this, so I'm not covering all this in spatter and making a mess where I won't be able to get into grind it off or anything. So I'm going to put the sill back on temporarily now and take a look at that. I also cut off the little top flange that was on here because the old one's still on the van, so it's easier to weld this to that than to cut that off and have to plug weld it to the floor. So a little bit out the side as well where it needs to, comes out around this a little bit. So I tacked the sliding door track all the way along from the outside and underneath. So under here it's stuck out proud all the way along, so I just ground it flush, and now I'm going to weld it all the way along the back instead. So I'll grind that down afterwards, and then the sill will come from here down around that. So I've come to the conclusion, if your van needs a new sliding door track, just sell it. That's welded all the way along there now. I was going to start grinding it all clean, but the sill completely goes over it, so I'm just going to knock off the worst of it, paint it up, and then set about putting the sill over it. There's a couple little pinholes in the welds there as well I can see that I might just sort out first. And of course, being the masochist I am, I ground it down and gave it a coat of paint. Bolts quite handy for this, to keep it in place while I weld it in. I won't be sorry when this job is over. Worst thing about working under like that is every time you finish, you gotta go have a shower, burn all your clothes. It's pretty filthy. But back cleaning down underneath and under sealing it all when I'm done. Shouldn't be too much more of that crap under there. There we have it. Now there's still more to be done with the outriggers and stuff, but we have a sill. There we have it, the whole new inner sill. Just plug welded in. I tried grinding down the ends of the plug welds, but it's just, yeah, a nightmare again. Front outrigger to fill out, and the same here with the back outrigger. Just going to build it up around the rear suspension mount again. Now, I'm not sorry, but that's over. Like that, still the outriggers to do, but that's a huge job out of the way. Must say, absolute nightmare, really. I know I included the rear suspension repair in that, where I done it 2 separate ways on the other side, but yeah, bit of a dose. I can't really see any easy way. The plasma cutter would have helped quite a bit, just because you can get in places to cut it out much easier, but yeah, either way, you still have to cut a lot of stuff out the way, and the plasma hates cutting that rusty stuff, so yeah. Anyway, it's Saturday afternoon. That's enough for the weekend. I'll get discs during the week and carry on with filling in the other pieces, but enough is enough for one day. Like I said, I'll go burn all these clothes now, and yeah. Success. That didn't work out so badly. Gave me a day to wash, or 2 days to wash and paint the house, so that's enough to keep me going for another 20 minutes. So we'll get on with it. So I've got another bunch of pieces ready there, but I've got a new problem, and it's this. The gearbox chatter has gotten so bad on the grinder that it won't stay switched on, so I have to hold it on and it vibrates like hell. But hopefully it'll keep going. Having to get creative here. This grinder is getting so bad I can barely use it. Let's see what it's doing to the discs. I had this one, same make, but I rarely ever used it because it had a rubbish switch on it that broke really early on, and I had a better one at the time, so I used that. But it looks very similar. Hopefully it's the same. Now we have a new project. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just wasted way too much time messing with that. Lost the circlip, spent 2 hours trying to find one out of something else to fit it, and I may or may not have done some welding inside my angle grinder. But it is better, not perfect, but better. Okay, that's all of that stuff done anyway. Look there, that's that section built back up and the reinforcement welded in, sill all closed up, sliding door rail. Back piece, this piece here redone, and I'll show you underneath now. There's the outrigger all built up, welded around. I didn't grind it off, I just can't face that today. Same at the back. Same at the back, pretty much seam welded all the way around, and the piece on the bottom. and the front of the outrigger filled in as well. And thank God that much is done. That's all the rolling around on the ground underneath welding done. Just to grind those up clean and move on to filling out these sections of bodywork, etc. So that's enough of that for today now. It's a gorgeous day out, and I'm here in the shed wearing tons of clothes to stop myself getting burnt from sparks. So, new day, fresh brain. Going to try and close off the bottom of the sills and maybe stick the sliding door back on, and then that'll wrap this video up. And that'll be this side, all that stuff at the bottom pretty much complete. So yeah, push on with that. Now, it's a whole morning of reconstructive surgery on the front of this thing. All this base piece put in, made a piece there, had to make a piece over there, piece for there, make this lip, put that in, small little piece just to fill in the bottom of that. Same back here. Can't get into grind that nice, but to rebuild this section, fix the bottom of this pillar, made this section here, which is welded down in front here as well. So after lunch now, I'm just going to replace this piece and build up a section for this front wheel arch here, and then I'll have a go at fitting the sliding door. So that's a load more done today now, a lot of little pieces, but the back bit there now ready for the arch to be finished off. This piece is all in. Repairs done there for holding the door seal. All this built up. And all this front section as well, same repairs for the door seal. All this built out, that's repaired. And that bit there done as well. And there is a little bit to do there to make this into the same as the arch, but I'll do that when I'm working on the arch. But that is this sill repair completely done. So might just give the sliding door a try there now. Okay, thank God that's done. Next I'll probably go at the floor in the front and the front wheel arch before I move the van back forward, and I'll get stuck in the back. Gonna pull the engine out of it then and do some of the repairs in the engine bay and give the engine a bit of a service, exhaust repairs, etc. like that after, and plugs, leads and all that stuff, and give the engine a good clean down and looking over. I want to check the clutch plate as well, so may as well do all that in one go. And the windscreen has to come out as well. That's on the to-do list fairly soon. So I'll probably cut that seal out. I'm going to order a new seal first. Yeah, so that's what's coming up anyway. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Cheers.